All right. Hello, everybody. And by everybody, I mean nobody, because nobody's here yet. So this whole streaming thing, tried one last night. I think it looked okay. Not entirely sure. And I'd like to keep trying it and practicing things. So here I am again on a Saturday morning. Thought I would go ahead and look at a couple of things this afternoon, late morning, afternoon. And so this week's Big Daddy Linux challenge is Endeavor OS, so I thought I would go ahead and see if I could get Cinnamon running on Endeavor because, hey, why not? And then I thought I would check out some of the KDE updates that have been pushed out recently. But I think I will wait just a minute or two here. And then we will get started. All right, well, while I'm waiting, see if anybody shows up or not. Go ahead and run through a couple things. So Endeavor has, that would be the wrong window. And still the wrong window. There it is. Gonna get the hang of this, I swear. All right, so Endeavor OS has a new update available, or release available, and it is really just an update of the existing system. There's some changes. Latest version of the installer, and looks like a new kernel, Mesa update, systemd, Nouveau driver, XFC 4.14, bash completion, Broadcom wireless, and some bug fixes. All right, so it looks like auto login is working. Hey, Colin, how's it going, man? You're officially my first stream guest. You wear that honor. You have that honor. And now I get to actually test and see if that works in OBS. Hey, look at that. Pretty cool. All right, so yeah, Endeavor. All right, auto logon's working now with Calamari because that hadn't been. VirtualBox detection. Power saving, screen locking issues. Leaf pad is an option. General cleanup and light locker. And they're saying that anyone who's already running Endeavor OS doesn't need to install this version. Just update your system and you're up to date. Which I have done. And let's see here. That should do it. Okay. So this should be XFC 4.14. And I noticed, I can't remember, but I think the theming actually got changed a little bit. I noticed that I had to set the wallpaper back. And so I'm not sure if maybe they lost some configuration settings when I did the update or what the deal is, but yeah, didn't seem to carry over. It's early on. I know that they've got a lot of stuff going on, so maybe just didn't. Maybe something I did. You never know. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Guess the fonts got changed. Let's go back to Huh. That's very interesting. Oh, cool, Colin. Yeah, I'll have to check that out before Biddle tonight. I haven't really looked to see what's new in 4.14. So, yeah, you've got one. I think there's a couple others out there. My Linux Experiment, a couple others that I'd like to check out before the stream tonight. So yeah, the I don't know what's going on with the terminal here. Look at that. That is really strange. I think I've ever seen that before. Okay, well, we'll use the system font. Okay, well, what I was going to do here is install Cinnamon Desktop environment. I don't know what I'm doing today. Oh, just Cinnamon Desktop. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That can't be it. How about we just try Cinnamon? All right. I'm gonna let that install. Hey, Robin. How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, there was some screen flicker in the window manager. Okay. Let me see how that looks back on OBS. I'm completely new to this. I'm really just getting started, so I know I'm doing it from a single monitor, so I can't look at what I'm projecting at the same time. So, apologize. Is it still flickering now? Hopefully not. And if it is, I'll just stop doing that then, because I'm sure that's annoying. Yeah, Colin, it looked like the terminal was just strange for whatever reason. All right, that should give me a cinnamon session here. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to figure out the flickering. Then I'm not sure what the deal with that is. Let's see. Could be the compositor. Not sure. If that keeps happening, then I'll stop doing that because I know that's annoying. Okay. You know what? Let me. I'm gonna try doing this full screen and see if that makes any difference. And I'm just gonna go for like a minute here, and then I'll check back on the chat just to see how it looks, or what you guys say how it looks. And if it's flickering right now, I apologize. Okay. Well, I'm already running Arch Cinnamon, so this is essentially the same thing that I'm already running, but I figured I would just take a look and see how this was. Seems okay. So I would say this is maybe a good way to, if you wanted to run Cinnamon or something like that. Now, Endeavor, I know they are going to have the online installer sometime this fall that'll let you pick your desktop when you are setting it up. So at that point, you won't have to install another desktop environment. But for now, you could just go and install the base Endeavor system and then install whatever desktop you'd like. So, okay. Well, I was going to go through some KDE stuff, but there really doesn't seem to be a point if I have this flickering. Well, let's see. There's a Cinnamon. How do I disable compositor in Cinnamon? And you're right, it's because I'm using the Bumblebee driver for NVIDIA, and so I'm positive that's what's causing it. So this is 4 years old, but it's saying that it's designed to always be composited. You know, I wonder if I did a session with software rendering instead of doing the because you have the option whenever you log in of doing software rendering. That might be worse, honestly. Oh well. Yeah, I'm using OBS, and so maybe that is part of the problem as well. And it could also be my desktop and my camera being together. So is there something in screen capture? Well, that's something I'm going to definitely have to figure out, but that's why I'm doing this, because I'm just trying to get started and figure out how this works. Try to get it to run right on my system. I think you could spend literally hours just tuning this. There's so many different settings and options. And I mean, I don't think this is going to flicker, hopefully. It's going to look weird, but let's come back to here. So just, you know, all of these settings for streaming and the output. Maybe it's because I'm using the NVENC encoder instead of just software. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test all these things and see. I'm also recording it, so I'll see if this comes out in the recording. Robin, so you're using Deepin. That's interesting. Are you using Deepin the distribution or just the desktop on something? So I keep going back and I keep looking at Deepin, and it is amazing. It's pretty lovely what they've done. Very refined, and I keep wanting to try it, and I just haven't quite gotten there. So all right, well, that's a bit of a bummer. Then I can't do what I thought I was going to do, which was run through all of the KD updates and things. So, all right, well, I guess this is going to be a shorter stream than I thought. I mean, I guess I'll just look through the news real quick, or I can just chat to you guys. Yeah, I did, Colin. I saw it flicker on OBS, but I wasn't sure. It's tough because when you do the preview and you see the, like, yeah, it looks like the window itself, even the OBS window, flickers a tiny bit. Yeah, I thought about, for streaming, like maybe XFC would be a better option, because you could turn off all the compositing and everything and just have it literally be, you know, just a clean desktop. And, you know, I don't use XFC for myself on a regular basis because I just like some of the more advanced features from Plasma and Cinnamon. But for the purposes of doing something like streaming where that stuff might get in the way, the other option might be, I guess, Plasma with compositing off, because you can disable it. So Colin says, do it anyway. Do it anyway. All right. Let's look at the news then. So I think one of the coolest things that they've done is with console, they've added a bunch of the ability to do split terminals and things like that in console, which is pretty cool. I know for people that are doing like sysadmin type tasks, the ability to have, you know, multiple split terminals, and this almost looks like a tiling window manager in a way, right? So if you've used i3 or something like that, you can, you know, stack in and break the terminals apart and do different things. So that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy that. And they, you know, continue to just incrementally add things. So Dolphin, let's see, they've got bookmarks to create a quick access link to a folder or save a group of specific tabs for future reference. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost like a browser feature in a way. I mean, it's a file manager, file browser. Made tab manager smarter. All right, so well, let's do these one at a time then. So console. All right, let me jump in and see. Hopefully this isn't too bad. If I can see on OBS. I'm getting a second monitor today, and actually, so I don't have a lot of room where I am, so I'm getting like this like an 11-inch small monitor, and it's actually a 2K monitor, which is interesting. It's going to be really tiny, but I'll be able to have that on the side in the background and have OBS over there and be able to actually see what's happening on the screen. So this actually doesn't look like it's flickering. Maybe it isn't. You guys can tell me. So this is KD Neon Unstable, and it's got all of the KD silliness for the defaults, including this very bright color. So I'm going to make a couple quick changes here. I prefer the app menu. It's just a cleaner setup, and this light theme is just too light. Oh, they've changed this around again. Look at that. Yeah, they've categorized these a little bit differently. This looks different. All right, breeze, plasma style, breeze dark. There we go. Already better. One little change. This is all fine. Get rid of that single click madness. Oh, it's flickering when I move things around. Okay. You know, I wonder, since I'm in here, I don't think it's going to make a difference, but let me see if I disable compositing. Wonder if that makes any difference. Yeah, see, I can't see both windows at once. I apologize. Let's see. Huh? Maybe not. Maybe that did stop it. No, okay, I still see it flickering. Oh well. All right, guys, I'll figure that out for next time then. All right, so console. And let's see what these shortcuts are. Split. It's like control open and control close paren. Yep. Oh my, look at that. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, you could definitely get a few terminal windows going there. That's pretty cool. How do you switch between them? Don't tell me they don't have any shortcuts to find. That would be a KDE thing to do. What else would it be? Huh. All right. Well, it's a little less convenient if you'd have to take your hands off the keyboard, but maybe that's what. So this is for tabs though, and these aren't really tabs. These are split consoles or split terminals. I'm sure there's a way to do it. There has to be. I'm just not looking. I'm not finding the right term for it. Let's see if they have that. And the tiling a bit more advanced, so you can split your tabs as many times as you want, horizontally and vertically. Layout is completely customizable, so feel free to drag and drop the panes inside console to achieve the perfect workspace. Okay. I know this is very exciting, watching me try to figure this out. It seems like a really silly oversight if there's no way to switch. Toggle between two tabs. Switch to tab. Toggle between two tabs. Well, you know what? Let's just set this to something weird. Control T. No. See, that's the thing. So console, you can do tabs as well. So if I do Control Shift T, then that's another tab. Yeah, now if I do T, 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 that's gonna take, excuse me, take me between tabs. But I've got this layout. How do I get between those without, because tab doesn't do anything. And Shift tab, nope. Control tab. Up, Control tab. Hey, there you go. It even takes you to the other tab. Yep, Control tab and Control Shift tab goes backward. It would be awesome if you could. Oh, there it is. Control Shift and then arrow key. Now see, that's one of the things that drives me crazy is how would I know that? Last use tabs. Oh, so these are okay. So they basically looks like they took the idea of tabs being just at the bottom and more or less are treating these as tabs within a single tab. Okay. Well, there you go. We got there in the end. Yeah, so that I could see that being pretty darn cool. So close that tab. I've got a huge tab on the bottom. Control Shift arrow to get around. Okay. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, and so Dolphin had, they're saying meta E for launching Dolphin. Oh, that's right. So they finally added an option for, like, let's see. Yep, look at that. Okay, so meta E controls that. And now what was the bookmarks? Access link to a folder. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. Let's say music, create new. I mean, you can already do a controlled, is it a control D? Add, you can already add the places. So that's a short way to do it. I think this is why people get frustrated with KDE, is that they bury their settings and new features unless when you add a new feature, if you don't put it right in front of people and you make them go and find it, and I know I'm probably complaining I spent all of 10 seconds looking. It's probably here somewhere right in front of me, but I'm just not seeing it. Add to places. Assign tag. Is it the tags, maybe? Okay, well, let's start with bookmarks. A feature. And also tab management. Hmm. Yeah, Colin, the categories do look better. I agree. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they add new features, they'll list things like this. Like they do a great job of writing this up, but they don't add any kind of content of like, how am I supposed to use this? So anyway, a little frustrating. All right. I need just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Apologize. All right. So let's see. Yeah, this is really hard to stream with a single monitor. I'm sure anyone who knows that is probably laughing at me right now. Okay, this is bugging me because I really like Dolphin. Would really like to see these new features. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's possible that that version of Dolphin isn't on here. 191170. Frameworks 562. And what are we looking at here? Oh, here I am still on the wrong screen. Oh, that is terrible. I'm sorry for that, Flickr. ADF's 1908. I use one of my many terminals to look at that. Is it apps? Hmm. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to skip that one because it could just be me. Hey, Load, how are you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Colin, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You will always have the honor of being my first stream guest ever, so for whatever that's worth, that and $1 will get you a cup of coffee, as they say. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you were on the stream tonight in Biddle and I get to say hi. All right. Well, yeah, this flickering is not great, and I don't want to subject you guys to any more of this. This was really just another quick stream for me to get an idea of what I'm doing and hopefully can straighten this out, make this work a little better. I definitely appreciate you guys stopping by and checking it out, and I will continue to work on the issues, and hopefully next time I do this it'll be better, and I'll have another monitor so I can lay that out and have that work better as well. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Take care now.